What could you provide in terms of suggestions to help caregivers navigate together with the patient so that they can actually make a decision to address the cancer promptly?
The element here is about understanding the disease. If the caregiver or the patient understands the disease itself as to what stage it is and what are the options for treatment. Options for treatment is very important. And nowadays in the economic turndown, basically you find there are many patients who still ask a basic question: how much does it cost? That is where the element of margin of error will go back. The patient said, look, I can't afford it, and so on and so forth. The essence basically is we need to give the kind of information to the patient to allay the anxiety. First and foremost, you must reduce the so-called panic zone. No? Like come under our discussion for don'ts, and basically the point was, if you can allay the anxiety, patients feel confident that they are in control. Now, I'll give you an example of a family that just walked in a few days ago. Elderly lady, 70 years old. She has got tumor for the last almost 2 years, but didn't do anything, no communication, and the cancer now has come to the opposite side of the breast. That's when she felt a lump, because the lump on the left side of the breast was deep-seated, the lump on the right side was very superficial. So that so-called gap between the patient and the caregiver was lacking. But the moment the caregiver took over, the two daughters, they're all now in the 30s, they can make decisions so fast for a simple reason: they understand now there is urgency. Urgency from the point of the mother getting treatment as soon as possible. So that communication is very important, where the patient caregiver is given the so-called basic foundation. This is cancer. The cancer now is already into stage 4. If you don't treat, the cancer will continue to spread. Your survival will be reduced.